Greetings, football fans. Get ready to score big with the latest football news on our YouTube channel. From game-changing goals to sizzling transfer updates, we've got your fix. Let's kick it off. Martin Odegaard penalty sees 10-man Gunners squeeze past Eagles in Premier League. Arsenal scraped over Crystal Palace in the Premier League, despite not having everything go their way on a challenging night in South London. After the game went into halftime without a goal, the Gunners were awarded a penalty kick, which was duly converted by captain Martin Odegaard. From the 67th minute onward, Mikel Arteta's team had to play with 10 men as Palace sought an equalizer, but they held on. Manchester United forward to leave club as internal investigation concludes. Manchester United has declared that striker Mason Greenwood is leaving the team after wrapping up their internal inquiry into him. United said in a statement that the two sides had mutually agreed on the choice. The statement continued, "All those involved, including Mason, recognize the difficulties with him resuming his career at Manchester United." Manchester City injury woes mount as John Stones ruled out until after international break. John Stones, a defender for Pep Guardiola's team, has a hip injury and won't be available until after the international break. For Manchester City, who will also be missing Kevin De Bruyne for a few months after worsening a hamstring issue, it is a further setback. On August 27th, the defending Premier League champions play Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. Real Madrid not prepared to wait for Paris Saint-Germain star Kylian Mbappé as they ready £103 million bid. According to Bild, Kylian Mbappé is wanted by Real Madrid this summer, and they are willing to pay £103 million for his talents. Gonzalo Montiel, a right-back for Sevilla, is close to joining Nottingham Forest, while Aymeric Laporte, a defender for Manchester City, will agree to a 3-year contract with Al Nassr of the Saudi Pro League, and Che Adams will go from Southampton to Everton for £15 million. Michael Antonio scores stunner as Hammers beat rivals in entertaining London derby. Sunday's game between West Ham and Chelsea at the London Stadium was exciting, thanks to a stunning second-half goal from Michael Antonio that gave West Ham a hard-fought victory. Goalkeeper Alphonse Areola turned out a penalty from Enzo Fernandez, while defender Nayef Aguerd scored the first goal and subsequently received a red card for a second bookable offense. England's Millie Bright says Lionesses devastated after World Cup final defeat. We're absolutely heartbroken. The Lionesses made history on Sunday by competing in the first senior England final since 1966, but they were unable to emulate that team's feat of winning the championship. Despite Mary Earps's valiant penalty save, the Lionesses were clearly second best to a strong Spain squad for much of the match. "We weren't at our best," Bright said. Pedri and Ferran Torres score late as Catalans edge past plucky opponents in scrappy home opener. In a very rough game, Barcelona defeated Cadiz 2-0 thanks to late goals from Pedri and Ferran Torres. Cadiz made things difficult for the Catalans as they played their first game at Montjuic due to Camp Nou's ongoing renovations, and Real Madrid made it 2 wins in a row on Saturday. Barca had to work hard, but they ultimately achieved their goal. Sensational Antonio Candreva brace earned Salernitana draw at Roma. Lecce stunned Lazio with late comeback. Salernitana earned a draw away at Roma thanks to 2 goals in 13 minutes from Antonio Candreva, including a cool solo effort and a lovely curled shot from outside the area. On the first Serie A weekend, Lecce's late comeback startled Lazio. Juventus easily defeated Udinese, and Atlanta defeated Sassuolo with late goals from Charles de Ketelaere and Nadir Zortia. Unai Emery's side bounced back from Newcastle defeat in style to hammer Toffees. Aston Villa put their opening day loss to Newcastle United behind them and put on a strong performance to destroy Everton 4-0 on Sunday at Villa Park. After losing to Newcastle 5-1, the outcome is a huge boost for Unai Emery's team, but Everton has now dropped 2 out of its first 2 Premier League games, putting Sean Dyche under immediate scrutiny at Goodison Park.